And welcome to the Second Tier podcast. And this is our team of the month for October. We are now a quarter of the way through the season. Don't know how. It's gone so incredibly quickly. But who has been amongst some of the best players over the past month? You are about to find out, because here's our 1 to 11 of the best players in October in the second tier, starting with number 1.
The first name in this list is goalkeeper Vaclav Hladký of Ipswich Town. He's been an outstanding performer throughout October and obviously been a key individual in helping them rise to this second into automatic contention. It's been a fantastic run of performances from him. And of course, there were some concerns at the start of the season considering Christian Walton's importance, but his performances have been exceptional, kept 2 clean sheets as well, performed incredibly well in the games against Hull and Bristol City, and has been a mainstay in the team. And it's very hard to see him being taken out of the side for Christian Walton once he regains full fitness.
At right back is Perry Ng of Cardiff City. It's the second consecutive Team of the Month selection for Perry Ng, and he's definitely been the best right back in the Championship so far. There is no question about it for me. He's always been known for being a good, solid defender, but he's added goals to his game this season. He scored twice in October, including an incredible free kick from miles out against Huddersfield. It's certainly become bend it like NG. It's getting a rebrand, ladies and gentlemen, and he is just flourishing under the guidance of Errol Bullitt. In fact, no one at Cardiff is flourishing more than Perry NG.
The first centre-back in this list is Yannick Vestergaard of Leicester City. Talk about resurgence. Exiled in March for reportedly questioning Brendan Rodgers, undroppable in October. He has been outstanding and his performances got even better in October. And we just think, Leicester, can they get any better? But they keep on improving. And again, Yannick Vestergaard has been one of the key reasons for that. The big man has obviously been a standout. He's been key to wins against Stoke and Swansea City, and even scored with his groin against the Swans. His composure at the back may have surprised many, even me, but he's certainly been a key performer in Leicester's dominance this season. And long may it continue. He's been outstanding, fantastic, brilliant, all the superlatives.
The other centre-back is Cedric Kipre of West Brom. West Brom are doing very well this season and have gone a bit under the radar. They're certainly a team to keep an eye on, but they've had a promising October, and one of the reasons for that is because they've kept 4 clean sheets from 5 games. The star performer in that Baggies defence has been Big Cedric, and he's played nearly every minute in the past month. This time last year, he was on loan at Cardiff, having seemingly been deemed surplus to requirements. This season, he's back in the fold, and he has been in cracking form. One of those who seems to be flourishing under the management of Carlos Corberán.
The left back in this list is not a surprise to anyone. Copy and paste what we've said in previous months. It's Leif Davis. Of course, it's Leif Davis. He's been far too good again this month. A key performer for Ipswich in their dominance in the top 2. His numbers just have not subsided. And he's even picked up 4 more assists, making him one of the division's key creators in October. Well, throughout the whole season, in fact. It's hard to see him coming out of this team because he's so consistent. We'll probably just see him again next month because, as I say, that consistency is wildly brilliant. And again, Kieran McKenna is very lucky to have him. Ipswich are very lucky to have him. Key player in that team. Love him.
Into midfield we go, and the first centre midfielder is Hayden Hackney of Middlesbrough. What a player young Hackers is. He played every minute in Middlesbrough's 6-game winning run, and then as soon as he's out of the team due to suspension, they lost. If that doesn't show his importance, I don't know what does. He's excellent at retaining possession and progressing the ball forwards. At 21 years old, he's a remarkable player, great at winning the ball back too. Just a superb talent and one of the best in the Championship in terms of players under the age of 22.
The next player in this list is Harry Winks. He's been a fantastically consistent individual in Leicester's midfield this season. Flavour of the month for me. I've been praising him for the last couple of weeks in our podcast. He's such an exceptional player and he's someone you need in that team. I don't think the Enzo Maresca's system will thrive without someone like Harry Winks in that side. And talking about Yannick Vestergaard being so composed with the ball, it helps when you've got someone like Harry Winks to pass it into because he doesn't give the ball away. As I was mentioning, the system cannot work without a player of his ability, and we'll see the spotlight shine on him as the season ticks over. He's a player who's not going to get a lot of the plaudits because he doesn't get goals and assists, but he's a player you need in your team, and a team is thriving with him in it.
Right wing, Creno Somil of Leeds United. Without a doubt, player of the month in my eyes. Before this month, he only had 2 goal contributions under his belt. In October, he scored 5 goals and got 3 assists. A ridiculous tally for this lad. I mean, this month alone has put him right up there in contention as one of the best attacking players in the division, and he's finally arrived in Leeds' promotion push. One of those stand-up performances was when he scored a brace against Norwich and single-handedly fueled their comeback from being 2-0 down. A remarkable performance, and then he somehow played even better against Huddersfield a week later, where he just dismantled them. They won 4-1, and he played a part in every goal, 2 goals and 2 assists. It's a month that put the rest of the Championship on notice. Be afraid of Creno Somil.
Talking of players who terrify opposition defence with the ball at their feet, Jadden Figi is next in this list. An absolute snip at $5 million for Hull City if his October performances are anything to go by. 5 goal contributions in October, making it probably one of the top performances in the entire division. It's been a solid start for him in a Hull shirt, and that only covers the surface of it. His ability to dribble at opposition defenders so consistently, almost arrogantly, is fantastic. He scored one of the goals of the season against Preston as far as individual efforts go. Nearly repeated that goal moments before he actually scored as well. He could go down as one of the signings of the season should he maintain his form. Difficult thing to do, still only 21, but an exciting prospect and more than deserving of his place in this team.
Left wing is Jack Clarke of Sunderland. It's quite frightening how good this lad is getting. It's another appearance in our team of the month because he's been incredible this season, arguably the player of the season so far. He scored twice and got an assist this month, the highlight of which was an unbelievable performance against Norwich, which I promise you was one of the best performances you'll see from an individual player all season. It was mad. And it's not been a great month for Sunderland, but Jack Clarke has still been in imperious form, which goes a long way to showing how good a player he really is.
Filling the number 9 shirt in this list is George Hurst. We spoke about him at length in our weekend show about the unselfish work that he does in an Ipswich shirt and how he gets the best out of players around him. He's a folly for others, and that's still doing him a disservice. A lot of people ridiculed the signing in the summer of George Hurst, suggesting he won't score enough goals at this level. Sure, there have been opportunities that should have been put away, but his 3 goals for the season have been well taken. He's also chipping in with assists, got 3 in October, suggesting there's more to his game than just kicking the ball up to him. A brilliant player, hard-working, and as I say, those players that are in around Connor Chaplin or Toby Hutchinson, they will not thrive without him in that number 9 shirt.
So there you have it. That's been our team of the month for October in the Championship. What a month it has been. Plenty of incredible action for us to salivate over, and plenty of players coming to the fore now in the Championship season, while many have just been doing it since the very start. We'll be back again next month with another team of the month. With regards to the podcast, that'll be back again on Sunday for us to talk about all the weekend's action in the Championship, and we look forward to seeing you there. This has been the Second Tier Podcast. I've been Ryan Dilks.
I've been Justin Peach.
And a big thank you for watching.